Here is Washington State women's basketball head coach Kamie Ethridge. Coach, your team suffered an 81-71 defeat here at home against Southern Cal. Just opening statements on today's game, and then we'll open the floor for questions.
I just, can't say enough good things about Mark and his team and how good they were tonight. I mean, have two players out that are really good players, but they're still dangerous in the way they can spread the floor and the shooters that they can put in there. And, they were kind of a nightmare matchup for us, obviously, with that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players in double figures for them. So we just couldn't really get a handle of guarding them very well. I thought we did a little bit better job in the second half. I thought the first half, 7 threes really kind of did us in some ways. But we were right there. We were right there at the end, and 1-point game and a jump ball goes to them. And I just thought that was a real big turning point because they score that and then it's uphill battle after that. But it's a hard matchup for us. We just can't quite get a handle on USC, and it's a credit to them because they're wounded a little bit, but they played an unbelievable game.
Brenna Green with Crim. Go ahead, Brenna.
Kamie, you mentioned that jump ball call. I know you went and talked to the officials. Just what did you see there?
Well, I just thought Oola had it, and I thought she got turned around. And I just, it's just a hard call at that moment, when people are reaching in. And I don't think, you always get those calls late in the game when you're trying to create those kind of train wrecks out there. So it's just how it is. I mean, I'll look at it, and I'm sure the ref saw what she saw, but I'll be anxious to see it. I thought she was fouled across the arm, and I thought that was a game-changing moment in the game.
5 turnovers in that fourth quarter. Just how detrimental were those to your team as well?
Well, I thought all our turnovers. I mean, when in a night where we shoot the ball pretty decent and we don't turn them over, obviously them getting that many points off turnovers and it's hard to overcome that. So 15 turnovers to their 6, I just think that, and they're 26 points off of turnovers. I think that is the turning point. I don't think we ever really, I thought we had turnovers way too much the entire game. And I thought some of them were really unforced early and self-inflicted. And, in a close game, it's just 1 or 2 possessions that really kind of you can pick a bunch of possessions probably, but if you could just take it 1 or 2 possessions back, you just would be like, man, those would be easy. Those are points out there, or we give up points too easily when normally you're just like, just let us play that out, and see what happens. So nothing we can do about that except, work on it a little bit more and try to manage the game a little bit better.
Oola with an incredible performance today. Just what would it mean to your team to have her, be able to step up like that more often and have more performances like that?
Well, I just think that's what normal, juniors are getting prepared to do. I think Oola stepped into a league that was a little bit above her and she wasn't prepared, but got thrown to the Wolves probably too early in her career based on where we were, and has taken a lot of lumps and questioned herself and not known where she can be effective. And again, she's her worst critic. And I think this is a big step for her. I think this is, I hope it's in her mind, I hope this validates who she is more. And a little bit more pressure on her to show up and do that every game, but she wants to, and she was there for her team and she wanted to be good for her team. And she was really solid, on both ends of the floor.